Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Monday, August 25th, and I'm Jess, your host for Mondays on the Beaver Bunch. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a crazy weekend. Let me show you what happens when you have a crazy weekend. Um, okay, so my knee was swollen yesterday because I'm an idiot. And then this fine piece of work here, my jaw is bruised, and yesterday it was kind of like it was hard to open. We'll just leave it at that. I got in a bike accident, and it was just a really stupid situation, and so the lesson is that I need a helmet. Even though it wasn't like this area of my head, it was just a little too close for comfort, you know? So I'm gonna get a helmet. If you don't have one and you ride bikes, get a helmet. Anyways, alright, so this video we are gonna be talking about a few different things. Stereotypes, instruments, and movies. So we're, I guess, talking about stereotypes with lesbians, bisexuals, and gay men, and I gotta say, I don't really know too many for bisexuals and gay men. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't really know a whole lot. I think the only thing I can think of for bisexuals that I've heard is that they don't really exist and that they just want to date everyone, and that's not true. That's so stupid. Bisexuals exist. There are people that like both sexes equally or 60-40 or whatever. Like, I don't know. The people that judge are usually the people that are just uneducated and they don't know. And that's okay. That's totally fine. But yeah, if you're going to judge, at least educate yourself before you do so. As far as stereotypes that I've heard for lesbians, one is that I have a list. One is that in a lesbian relationship that there's always one that has to be the man and the other has to be the woman, and that is completely false and inaccurate information. It doesn't matter. Like, in any relationship, someone is probably going to be more dominant than the other. It's very hard to find two people that are going to be exactly equal, and that doesn't mean that one is the man and one is the woman. Masculinity does not describe a man, nor does femininity describe a woman. There's too often people misconstrue those, and I'm here to tell you that that's not what it means by any means. So squash that stereotype because it's ridiculous and it just makes me laugh. And another one is just because strong lesbian or queer identified women voice their opinions does not mean that we are man-hating, angry lesbians. If I want to voice my fucking opinion, I'm gonna voice it, and you don't have to judge me for it, and if you want to, I don't know, go play in the water or something and leave me alone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know too many. I mean, I'm sure I could come up with a whole list of stereotypes, but I hate them. It puts me in a bad mood. It's depressing. So let's move on to instruments. Let's go this way. Instruments. I don't play an instrument. I borrowed a friend's black Martin guitar about 2 years ago, and I sat for like a 3 or 4 month period, and I bought, like, I had books, I had all this stuff, and I was just sitting there, and I was playing, you know, like, learning the chords and doing all this stuff, and then I stopped, you know. I played enough, I kid you not, I played enough to where I had the calluses on my fingers and everything. Like, I played, and I tried, and I loved it. And if there were any instrument that I could just magically know how to play, it would be the acoustic guitar, followed by the piano, followed by probably the violin. But growing up as a kid, I never had time to learn how to play an instrument. I always looked at playing instruments as something for, I don't know, someone not me. I was always into sports. I was always running around, like street hockey. I was playing soccer. I was playing soccer outside of school and in school. I was playing track, cross country, all these other things, in choir. I don't know if I said, did I say choir? I was in choir. And I just never had time to play an instrument, which is so depressing because I'll sit and play a rock band with my friends and I just cannot keep up. I can't keep up! And I wish I could, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'm actually supposed to learn how to read music this week, so I don't know if that's gonna help, but I think it'd be kind of a cool thing to possess that knowledge of reading music, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll make me look cooler. Just kidding. Okay, so movies. I went to write down some movies, some LGBTQ movies that I've watched and whatever, and all of a sudden, I had this, like, huge list of movies. And I realized that I didn't want to be a douche and, like, take away from all of the LGBTQ movies that the rest of the Beavers might mention. And so I'm just going to pull out a few from my list that had just an amazing impact on my life, and I think they're movies that you should watch. So Foxfire is a movie that really kind of helped me realize that I was gay, so you should check that one out. But I'm a Cheerleader. It's a fucking classic. If you have not seen that, definitely see it. And let's see, Boys Don't Cry. I fucking cried. The whole movie. The whole movie. Alright, maybe not like the whole movie, but a lot of it. Gia. Gia was really great. High Art. Hedwig was phenomenal. So good. Get the soundtrack. It's funny and awesome. And the last movie that I want to mention, and it's a movie that I think everybody should at least watch once, if not purchase and have in your library of movies. If These Walls Could Talk To. It's great. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's a fantastic depiction of lesbians in like the 60s, 70s, and 90s. I think it's kind of around those eras, and it's just really good. It'll make you cry. I can't even watch the first part of it because it kills me. But you should check it out, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. Another 8-minute video. What the fuck? I'm Jess, your host for Mondays on the Beaver Bunch, and I will see you guys next Monday.